The number one problem I had with the Bel-Verado when I went 3 hours north is it didn't have a cup holder and it didn't have an armrest. Now it has both. Hell yeah. After my long trip with the Bel-Verado last weekend, I realized it needs one essential, well, take that back. It needs two essential things. That's cup holders and an armrest, because it doesn't have either. That changes today. I dug around in my scrap pile, and by scrap pile I mean that mess behind me, and remembered I had this old Milwaukee Sawzall bin container, carrier, whatever it is. It looks like it'll fit perfect between my seats. It's almost like a little center console I can use it as. I gotta probably cut some of the stuff out of the inside, but that's no problem. No big deal there. And then maybe I'll put some, I don't know which way it's gonna go in yet, but maybe I'll put some cup holders on the front of it somehow. Yep, I think that's what we're doing. So as usual, I've already changed my mind about what I was gonna do. I was gonna take all of this out of here, but I decided not to. I'm gonna leave this piece in here because it works like a little compartment separation thing, so I'm good with that. Let's see where it needs to be. That's where I want it roughly, I think, but it needs to be way up here. So let's, I don't have enough hands to get it where I want it, test sit it, and measure it. So I'll be back. No, definitely higher. Now I think we're in the ballpark. Let's test sit it. I think the height is actually pretty good. Just, I want it forward more, I think. Whoa. Yeah, I think I like that. And then I got room for cup holders on here. It's gonna be great. Yep, this is gonna work. We need measurements now. Need to know the angle of the dangle and the length of, well, never mind. Where did I put my tape measure though? Do you remember? I don't remember. Found it, I put it away. 11 inches, or 11 and a quarter. Okay, we're gonna go 11 and a half. I would be happier if it was a little bit taller, so that's what I'm going with. I probably should measure the front separate. Damn it. Yep, 11 and a half in the rear, 12 in the front. Perfect. Got them all cut, ground down. Let's do this. I just want the record to show that I am trying to do it the correct way. Whether it works or not, or if the legs come out crooked, I don't know, but I'm trying for the record. Okay, so she's a little thin there. We just goobered it up until it closed. How do I do this one? Okay, so I got the legs on it and I stood it up like this and it looks pretty good. And then I realized it has a little wiggle to it. And me, knowing my daughter like I know my daughter, could almost guarantee she's gonna climb over this at some point. And probably more than once. Let's just be realistic. So I figured I'd just tie all the legs together and give it a little more support. Now she's super solid. Let's see how she looks. It's a little heavier now. Probably used way overkill material. Yeah, that stuff was supposed, the metal I used for this was supposed to be for my roof rack. I guess that's getting delayed a little bit. Oh well. I think we did pretty good. Yep, I do think we did pretty good. Lazy Simon just wants to weld this in and be done with it. Thinking about future Simon knows that he wants this removable, so it's not a pain in the butt to get his transmission tunnel out. So I guess we'll make it removable. But how? Think, Simon, think. I guess we could just do something simple. Angle iron with a hole in it, weld a stud to the floor, bolt her down. I should have been more creative and used wrenches for the legs or something. Oh well. So I just did a real basic mount. I'm just gonna weld studs to the floor and call it good for now. I might change it in the future, but for my lack of patience and short amount of time I got, I think that's gonna work just perfect. But I probably should sit in it one more time, don't you think? Yeah, I should. Make sure it's where I want it exactly, because it would suck if it wasn't. I definitely think it's far enough forward. Get a couple cup holders on. Get a couple cup holders on here at some point. We're gonna go with it. I like it. Doubles as a console. I can shove stickers in here or whatever I want. I love my stickers. Heck yeah, I like it. Yep, locking her in. Make it look as square as I possibly can. And we just send it, people. Just let her be what she's gonna be. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. We'll see what we can do. We got those two. FYI, that Bondo and paint stink. Still goes back on. We're doing good. Oh boy, she looks like she is gonna open up and let loose. Mother Nature does not look happy out there. Huh, wonder what I do with my welding helmet that I just had on my head. Found it. And that one worked too. Be you, tough fun. I need to let that stuff cool off a little bit before I go down there and grab anything or try and put lock nuts on it. I wonder what I can use for cup holders. Let me search my garbage. Well, what did I find? Drive shaft. That should work, shouldn't it? How deep does it need to be? I don't know, we'll figure it out. I gotta come up with the base for these so, you know, the bottles don't just fall right through when I got one in there. I got some leftover steel for my floor, but I don't want to cut on the outside because that's going to be way too big. So what I think I'm going to do is take a piece of the exhaust I cut off of this thing. It fits in here pretty good. There's a little room, but that's okay. Because if I make my circle on here and trace it out and cut it with the plasma cutter, it's going to have a little it's going to be cut a little big anyway. So that's, I mean, that's almost perfect. So we're doing that. Now I gotta find my plasma cutter. That should work, huh? I got it clamped onto here so it overhangs, so it's got somewhere. That's gonna work perfect. Is it a perfect circle? No, but it'll be fine. I'm just gonna make another one, and I got enough material to do it. Winning all the way around right now. All right, now I got two of these whipped out. I'm gonna go buzz them in. Should only need a couple tacks. I'm out of gas, and I was supposed to go get it this morning, and I forgot. Oops. So I'm hoping I got enough just to get these tacked in, and then I'm probably gonna have to go exchange the bottle. Oh well, no biggie. Well, as usual, I can't find what I'm looking for. But the big problem is I don't know what I'm looking for. So what I did find is an old exhaust mount I had cut off the truck when I was tearing it apart. Pretty basic and simple. It ain't no fancy wrench or nothing, but it's gonna get the job done, and that's all I'm about today because I wanna get it done. Let's see how we can make this work. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I'll figure it out. First thing to do is probably weld this onto the cup holder. Actually, maybe the first thing to do is weld it onto the toolbox. Maybe the very first thing to do is grind some paints off. As you can tell, there's no precise measuring going on here. There is just simply guess and go. Probably would be smart if I had my gloves, but I don't know where they are and I'm not getting back up to get them. I'm liking it so far. I turned my gas back off after I switched the bottle. Whoops. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Do I want another? Yeah, kind of worried about that. It's got a little more wobble than I like. I'm sure it'll be fine and it'll hold the weight. What have I got? I found some leftover 3/16. I found some leftover 3/16 rod I got laying around. I'm just gonna put a little stabilizer in there just to see if it works. Here goes nothing. Not today, ground, I remembered. It's better. Should I run a back brace inside here? This is where my skill runs out. I don't know. In theory, you should only have bottles in there, or a cup. What other scrap do I got laying around here? I'm just gonna keep welding crap to it until I'm satisfied. It seems like the responsible thing to do. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now she's pretty secure. Much better. Honestly, I probably could have just left it the way it was. But I have a young daughter who likes to just climb over everything like it's solid rock. So I got to account for that. And I'm pretty sure that'll hold now. Look at that. Cup holders and a center console made from nothing but parts and scrap I had laying in the garage. Let's get it installed, huh? Still a little warm, but it's okay. That's sharp. I should have shaved that. Yep. Oh well. Last time I built cup holders for that model A Ratrod, first time I went for a drive, it was disaster. They were not comfortable. It didn't work. This one though, I mean, I almost feel like I'm lounging in here. This is comfy. Maybe one day I'll even put a pad on top of this if I need to. But for right now, I'm happy with it. I wish I had a bottle with me. I'd test the cup holder, but I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, this is kind of comfy now. Hell yeah. Just goes to show you don't need a big budget to do some of these builds. You just got to be creative and use the junk you don't throw away. Which is why I have a hard time throwing a lot of junk away. This is literally an old Milwaukee Sawzall box I got from a garage sale. Some steel I had ready because I was going to do another project with, so now I'm 4 feet short on that. Those are both old drive shaft from when I shortened the drive shaft on this beast. This is an exhaust hanger. The bottoms of the cup holders and this gusset, that's just leftover scrap metal I had laying around. This is all stuff I had in my garage for a long time, so anybody can do it. Get creative out there, people. See ya.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out.